News this morning, Kentucky joins the discussion for an international topic, artificial intelligence. And a new bill introduced last week could change classrooms forever with what it wants to take away from the students.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We're coming up on 5 a.m. on Tuesday, January 30th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia, and good morning, everyone. Sitting at 32 just outside our studios here at WYMT. And yeah, with temperatures around 32, a little bit lower than that. Could be some slick spots because of some black ice to kick things off here on a Tuesday morning. Otherwise, we'll be tracking some bursts of shower activity or a little rain as we head through this afternoon into this evening. Another unsettled day for tomorrow, but things are looking nice now as we wrap up the work week into this coming weekend. All right, look at the temps this morning. You make your way toward Jacksboro, sitting at 27. It is 32. As you make your way toward Hazard and Pikeville. Look out toward Clintville and Wise. We're below freezing. Mid number 20 zero way. 34 Jackson, again 34 at Irvin. Here's the pinpoint Doppler radar. Nothing going on. We're actually looking at some breaks in the clouds. The reason why some of us have dropped into the 20s early here on a Tuesday morning. We broaden the view out. This is the system and the reason why we're going to see the showers and a burst of rain arrive as we head through this afternoon and continue into this evening with a forecast high getting into the upper 40s and close to 50. More about the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. A well-known Hazard businessman has died. Bill Pollard died Saturday at the Greg and Noreen Wells Hospice Care Center. As a young man, he founded East Kentucky Carpet, which grew and was successful for the past 45 years. He was also known as a car enthusiast and someone who has never met a stranger. His visitation will be Wednesday evening from 6 until 8 at Maggard's Mountain View Chapel. His funeral is Thursday at 1, also at the funeral home. Bill Pollard was 79 years old. A Pulaski County man is facing charges after police say he falsely reported an incident. It happened Sunday afternoon when deputies with the sheriff's office were dispatched to a hospital regarding a report of a stabbing. 21-year-old Andrew Stringer claimed he was stabbed in the back when he was on the side of the road. After an investigation, deputies determined that Stringer had been involved in an altercation with a homeowner in Lincoln County. Officials later discovered Stringer was the perpetrator in the incident. Also in Pulaski County, a man is facing charges after police reportedly found suspected meth in his possession. It happened last week when deputies performed a traffic stop on 41-year-old Dustin Barnett. Deputies learned Barnett had an active Pulaski District Court warrant for failure to appear. Barnett was arrested and taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. The Kentucky Chamber of Commerce hosted the inaugural Artificial Intelligence Summit yesterday in Lexington. The event brought together business leaders, policymakers, and AI experts. They discussed the impacts and opportunities AI technology has on businesses. State Representative Josh Bray co-authored an AI task force resolution to look at how the state could regulate the technology and how it can be used to improve efficiency.
Think back to 2020 when the unemployment system was overloaded. How helpful would something like this have been so that it could help pre-screen applicants?
State Representative Bray says he has introduced a bill on autonomous or unmanned vehicles that would allow the Department of Transportation to establish a regulatory framework around the issue. Some organizations in Kentucky fear the Safer Kentucky Act will criminalize homelessness. House Bill 5 is a sweeping anti-crime bill. It includes a 3 strikes law and harsher penalties for some violent felonies. It would also allow police to arrest and fine people for what it calls unlawful camping.
Some of the folks who are experiencing unsheltered homelessness are victims of domestic violence. They may be veterans. They may be families with children. It is, and if that is who we are wanting to support, this legislation as it's currently drafted will do none of those things.
Democrats backed a floor motion to cut the public homelessness sections, but the attempt was defeated. The bill must now pass the Senate before it ends up on Governor Beshear's desk. Some Kentucky lawmakers are working to ban conversion therapy for minors. 7 Democrats and a Republican filed House Bill 330. It would ban efforts to forcibly change a child's gender identity or orientation. Psychologists say conversion therapy can cause long-term damage. The bill has not been assigned to a committee. Similar efforts have failed in past years. And a new bill could ban kids from using phones in Kentucky classrooms. Rockcastle County Representative Josh Bray filed House Bill 383 Friday. According to the Herald Leader, Bray says it would require schools to ban almost all cell phone use during class. There would be exceptions for emergencies and some instructional situations. The bill has not been assigned a committee. One Floyd County native is bringing his band to the Mountain Arts Center next month. Josh Martin has been making music for decades. Now he is working with a group of talented musicians through the band Woodbox Heroes. The band had its original debut at the MAC before hitting the Grand Ole Opry stage last year. Now they are coming back to the place where it all started.
That's really all that I'm really trying to do, is to bring good music and a good experience to my kinfolk here in Eastern Kentucky.
The concert is February 24th. You can find more details and a link for tickets on our website. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, we'll show you some new looks on new ships as forecasts indicate a record number of passengers will cruise in 2024.
And weather-wise, waking up on a Tuesday, we'll call it seasonable. We are tracking this system to our north and west. What does it mean for the rest of our Tuesday? We'll let you know. The First Alert 7-day forecast is coming up right after this.